Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
You're
Welcome.
welcome.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're not going to waste any more time. Let me, okay. Okay, let me share my screen. Good evening, Yinka. You're welcome.
Good evening. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So without wasting, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see. Career
All
Makeover.
right. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. All right. Welcome, welcome. Compliments of the season. Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope you had a beautiful, memorable Christmas. I hope we enjoyed our Christmas celebration.
We did. I did. Thank you for asking.
Merry Christmas, and hope we're looking forward to a beautiful new year because in a few days we're going to be entering the new year. So what do you have plans? Do you have any plans? Any, you know, goals, anything to achieve within the first month? Any new year resolutions like we do that will fade away after 1 month? So are we shy? No one is saying anything.
I don't do New Year resolutions, so I just continue my life.
Okay, but you do have plans, right? Like what you hope to achieve in the
Yes,
coming.
yes.
Yeah, so we're going to be touching on some of these things today briefly, just so that our 2025 doesn't come as a shock to us. We don't now get to 31st of December 2025 and we're like, how did we get here? What's going on? What's happening? So this webinar is just for us to reflect on the year 2024 and help us look at what we we did well, um, what we what we plan to do moving forward, how we plan to carry on our year, our hopes, our dreams, our goals, how we plan to break down these goals and dreams into, you know, actions, daily actions that we can carry out and make 2025 our best year yet. Good evening, Gideon. Welcome to this call. Can you hear me, Gideon?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening.
Welcome. Good to have you. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Okay, so I know many of us are in festive mode. Many people are partying, celebrating somewhere. Today is Saturday, of course. So I'm not going to take much time. I just want to remind us the importance of reflection, the importance of planning, of moving forward with a plan, with a goal, how to achieve these goals that we have. Sometimes we have big goals. How do we break these goals down? And then also to remind us the power of reflection, because in reflection we see what we did right, we see how we did them, we see what we did not so well, and what we did that didn't allow us achieve the kind of outcome we want to achieve, so that we can do it better in 2025. um so yes, that's just all about what this webinar is about today. And then we are going to be unveiling some things that we've been cooking up, the career makeover with YT, some things that we've been preparing for you and your career for 2025. So let's dive in. So 2025, we're not going to be quiet today. We're not going to be quiet. It's going to be an interactive session. I want us to reflect and really think about what we've done, how we've done it, and the rest. So we will not be quiet. So 2024, I have these three questions for you. The first, what were your top three wins in 2024? What did you do and you were like, oh wow, this is really good? You know, what is one lesson that shaped you this year? If you could leave one thing behind in 2024, what would it be? So please, if you can't unmute and speak, I would like you to type in the chats what were your top three wins, or even if it's just one, what is that one lesson that shaped you this year? And if you could leave one thing behind in 2024, what would it be? So while you're thinking about what to say, I am going to start. So I'm just going to say my one win in 2024. One of the things I have been planning for some time now is the career makeover with YT platform. And so that is my one of my very big wins in 2024. I was able to launch the career makeover. There are a lot, so I'm just going to say one. Able to launch the career makeover with YT in 2024. We started in September and it has been growing, and I thank God for that. One lesson that shaped me this year is start where you are. Start where you are. That is one lesson that really um really sank in this year, because I I have been postponing. I have been like pushing it forward, like, okay, I'm not ready. What do I need to do? I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Just giving myself different excuses. But this year, 2024, it got dawned on me, and that's one big lesson I learned. I know that, I've always known that start where you are. You don't need to have a lot. You don't need to have so much. You don't need to have the big capital. You don't need to have so much to start. But you know, then again, there's this thing about knowing and then doing. So I had been in that level of just knowing. But this year, 2024, that's one big lesson I learned, that I just I just need to start. You just need to start anyhow. Start. Keep just keep moving. Get the ball rolling. And then if you could leave one thing in behind in 2024, what would it be? Well, that thing I would love to leave behind in 2024. I'm not going to say it yet. I want to hear from you. What were your top three wins in 2024? Who is going first? Has anybody dropped anything in the comments? No. What were your top three wins in 2024? Looking back, January, February, March. Should I begin to mention names?
Okay, so I'll just go.
All right.
Um, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Ebisere.
Nice to be here. Nice to be here with everyone. So my top three wins. I don't know if I'm gonna do top three. So let me just say, um, uh, I think that the fact that I was able to come back to social media, the fact that I was able to come back to social media, which was a thing that I had been going on and on about, just to create, should I say, a brand for myself on social media. I'm glad that I was able to do that this time around after much talk. So I guess that makes me happy and a little bit proud of myself. I know that I could be doing better, but I am really grateful that I was able to do that. So yeah, that's that. And then again, I was able to, I think that still ties into one of the things that I had been postponing, Zama with Ebiseri, one of the passion projects for my ministry. I was able to do that, and yeah, I was able to kick that off. So I'm glad I was able to do that. And so the second one is, what is the one lesson that shaped you? I think your own. I think I hold on to yours. You said starting from somewhere, just start. And I
Yes.
really and truly that changed my life in 2024 more than ever, because for the longest time you're thinking, oh, I want everything to be perfect, I want to be able to get things done in such a grand way, and then time passes by and you've not gotten what you really want, and you're wondering what's going on. But the truth is, the start is the most important thing, and then we can build from there. So I guess that's mine. And another thing that has shaped my another lesson. It's not like I did not know before, but this, don't judge until you hear from all sides.
Mm.
Like, it just became so real, because sometimes you hear one part of the story and you be like, oh God, you've made up your mind, you've given your opinion, and sometimes no matter how hard I try to tell myself, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, I do that, and then even if it's only in my mind, because I might not say it out, but then something then happens, you get to hear from all angles, and you're like, now wow, thank God I did not overreact to before, hearing it from every angle or getting all perspectives. So that's another thing that came on strongly in 2024. So yeah, I think that was important. If you could leave procrastination, no. If I could
Mm.
leave one thing behind in 2024, it would be procrastination.
So will you leave it behind?
Yes, now it's gone. It's gone forever. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Ebisere, for sharing. Who else? Welcome, Hope. You joined the call. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. And welcome, Tamina Toye. You're welcome. Good to see you here. So who else is going to give it a go? Let's take one more person to give us your top three wins in 2024. And then what is that one lesson that shaped you this year? Oh, great. Gideon, you can go ahead and tell us what were your top three wins in 2024.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm grateful. Good evening, everybody. It's a
Good
privilege to
evening.
be here.
We're
Now,
honored
speaking
to have
from the first one, for the first one, rather, what were your top three wins in 2024? Wow. Well, actually, there were wins, but there are always ones up in the charts. So, well, I would say that My first win, which is much more important to me, was me having the platform and the privilege to change lives and impart many lives. Speaking of the younger ones in the year 2024, not just about changing, but getting results.
Mm.
That's one. And yeah. Secondly, it should have been the first, but I decided to make it the second one. It's about me starting my my foundation this year, even as a corp member. And
Wow,
yeah,
great.
and lastly, this December, I think, yeah, December 7th, I got the Oyo State nomination as the next rated of Oyo State. So yeah, yeah, thank you so
Congratulations.
much. And this one is tough.
Mm.
What is one lesson that
Just
shaped you
one, yes.
this year? Well, I would say it is one thing, but it is actually two in one. And when you study
Mm.
your environment, you will know that you cannot do anything without the gift of human.
Mm.
So yeah, that is one lesson that shaped me. You cannot become anything without the gift of human. You cannot do anything solo. No matter how hard you try, you always need human. And on the second part of it, which is the same thing, human being, we are unique in the place that we are imperfect. So the moment you realize that human beings are imperfect, you won't get hurt at many things.
Mm.
Yeah, so
Mm.
this year I learned the lesson that human beings, we are perfect, and that's what makes us unique. No matter what, they'll always be imperfect, and still that imperfect people, you cannot do without them in your journey.
Mm.
So speaking of, if you can leave one thing behind in 2024, oh more there plenty.
Okay, just one.
Yeah. So like the last speaker said, if you say procrastination, well, the moment you mentioned
Mm.
that, my junior brother said that thing you cannot leave it behind, you can only reduce it. Yeah, I think that thing is normal. You can just reduce it because I actually tried to like fight it.
All right.
This, yeah, I tried it with many things. So yeah, procrastination. Um, what else? I think I'll go with that procrastination because that thing is a devil.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
It's
Thank
the
you.
thief. Thank
Yes.
you so much. Thank you, Gideon, for sharing. Oh my, thank you. You are an achiever. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing. I saw a hand go up. So I'm not on your hand went up. So we can take. Mm, are you there? Hope, can you say anything? Whose hand again is up? Okay, Dominic, you're welcome to the call. Thank you for joining. Oof. All right. Great. Gideon, thank you so much for joining, for sharing. I don't know if we caught some of the gems that he was dropping. You know, your your imperfection is where you're unique. That's your uniqueness, and that is your superpower. I caught that, and that's so true. That thing you think is your fault, or that thing you think is your flaw or your mistake or what makes you lesser, is actually what makes you unique, and that is your superpower. Thank you so much. Thank you. So no one else is ready to go. No one else wants to give us their wins. Are we saying that we did not achieve anything in 2024? And oh, don't make your hand is up. The floor is yours. You can unmute now and speak.
Yeah, good evening, family.
Good evening. You're welcome. Good evening. Merry Christmas. Compliments of the season.
And you too. Greetings to the house.
Yeah.
One of our strong win. Let me don't put my because I'm talking on behalf of our company. One of our strong wins that we'll have is at least we're able to get more customers this season, and
Mm.
we're able to market our products and brand like never before. And
Mm.
personally, what I got this season is that I was able to let go of some certain things that are not necessary and accommodate the ones that are. The irrelevant things
Great.
will keep them aside, do as if they don't exist. Some of them might be reasonable in later course of life, but will make sure that those ones that are not really detailedly relevant will push them by the corner. That's for this thing. Then for what that's one thing, one lesson that shaped me this year is learning of, there are so many of them, but I will put on learning of building on yourself.
Mm.
And this comes as a form, why I said that, that is one thing lesson that I got for some years now. When we are trying to make this project go forward, we are looking at partners. At the end of the day, they will say they like the idea, they do this, they do that. After some time, they back off. So we are just repeating cycle until this year I close my eye and say, no, it's time to look inward. And that is a great lesson for me, because that looking inward push things a lot. So for aspect of one thing I could leave behind in 2024, that thing should be one, procrastination. Procrastination is is one funny thing that we need to leave. Then secondly, spending unwisely.
Mm.
Spending unwisely, because there are sometimes if we are to spend money, we don't just look at the value what you're spending will bring. We just spend it because we want to spend. So I think for that, we need to let go of it. For now, that is what I have to say. Thank you, ma.
Thank you. Thank you, Dominic Lucky, for sharing. Thank you so much. I hope we got value from what he said. At least one common denominator here is procrastination. Is what every human being struggling with. So we just need to learn to manage it. And like Gideon said, you can't completely eradicate it, because sometimes, and the reason why we procrastinate is because we don't attach enough urgency to that matter, to whatever thing that we want to do. There's, as in, we have not emotionally attached enough urgency to it. So if that will help anybody, thank you all for sharing. Reflection is a very, very powerful tool. It helps you grow. When you reflect, like I've said before, reflect on what you have done, what you have achieved, how you did it, what you did, what you did wrong, what you did right. It helps you grow. By acknowledging our wins, our blessings, like I always say, I don't like calling them failures, because in actuality, they are lessons. We prepare ourselves to embrace new opportunities ahead, because 2025 is ripe. 2025 is full of opportunities, and is a year for the takers. Take note of that. So I'm what we are going to do today, I'm just going to unveil, we're moving forward to unveil some of the things that I have career makeover with YT for you in 2025. So let's see. The first thing, drum roll, please. Yay! So the sorry about that. So the first thing we have in 2025 is our book. My first book, you know. Please, a round of applause. Okay, so five breakthrough
Yeah, yeah,
strategies.
yeah. Wow, 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 wow.
Yes,
This I've
five
been
breakthrough
expecting for a
strategies.
very long time now. That's
Oh
great.
wow. Oh wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you so so much. It's a long time coming. And I've been fighting with that demon, that thief called procrastination. And finally we are here. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So five breakthrough strategies for career transformation is a I must tell you that this book will transform your life and career like it did mine. Some of you know my story. I started out as a personal assistant, and today I am the HR manager. I did not study human resource management, and I didn't do any certification before being promoted to the post of human resource management. There are some things I did that that I grew from, and those lessons I have put together. It is a very short book. Those lessons I put together in this book, you know it just and the way I've structured it is like a workbook, a guide. You have daily tasks and activities every day for 5 weeks. So these five strategies, you're going to be going through them in 5 weeks. The first week, you're talking about self-assessment and goal setting, personal branding, which is very important. That is one thing I took seriously in 2024. And you have skill development. It is not a personal branding is not enough to be good. It's not enough to know your job. It's not enough to know how to do your job. People have to see you. So in this book, you will learn strategies on how to build your personal brand, skill development, how to gain relevant skills that you need to take you to that place to achieve the kind of life and career you want. Then networking and relationship building. Like Gideon said, you need people. There are no two ways about it. You cannot operate in silos if you will achieve the kind of career and life you want. You cannot operate in silos. You cannot be a solopreneur like I've seen. You have to be able to know how to work with people, know how to network and build relationships. And ultimately, in week 5, you'll be learning how to showcase your value. Now, the interesting thing about this book is that it's not just going to be every day, what are you going to do today? It's tied around a story. You're going to be enjoying a beautiful story about Tamara, you know, how she transformed her life and career, basically following the principles shared in this. This is one of the things, and this book will be launching in January 2020. So if there's going to be a discount for the pre-launch for those that are going to be buying before the launch of this book. I hope this book will bless you as much as it has blessed me. I hope it will transform your life as much as it has transformed my life. So the wait list for the book will be dropped in the comments, or we'll send it to you in a WhatsApp message. You join the wait list if you are interested in getting this book. Okay. So one of the perks of buying this book is that there is also let me take it forward. Yeah, the branded employee tribe. Now, for the longest time, I have always wanted to have like a community of professionals, forward-looking professionals, high achievers, shameless learners, professionals with crazy, big, hairy dreams, that want to achieve this dream. And like I said, you need a community. You need to be with the right set of people if you're going to achieve greatness. There are no two ways about it. So buying this book or getting this book will automatically give you 1 year access. The branded employee tribe will be a community of like-minded, forward professionals who are focused on, gaining high level of career success. The Branded Employee Tribe is a premium community. We're going to be having, you have access to premium resources, discounts on courses, on books, on, anything that will give you the edge. In the Branded Employee Tribe, we take a bet on ourselves. You know, we go all out, because the truth is, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't know yourself, if you don't believe that you are the kind of person that you can be, then who else will? I mean, the mind, or your life, is like a reflection of your mind. The state of your mind is that is the reflection. Your mind, your life that you have now is only reflecting what you have, your mindset. So being in the right with the right set of people, being in the right community, will help you frame your mindset to um think or believe that kind of life that you want to live. There's so much we can achieve, so much, even much more than we really think. And it is when you have the right mindset that you can have that capacity and ability to learn what you need to learn to become who you need to be. So those are one of the perks of getting the five career transformations, five strategies for career transformations. Then we also have a branded employee masterclass. Some of you will be asking, why branded? Please, what is the difference between kwekere and plantain chips?
Packaging.
Thank you. They are both plantain, fried in the same oil, but packaging. And that is the reason why I am yeah, I'm so passionate about, you know, employees giving themselves that edge by branding themselves, because there is no other way to stand out. There is no other way to stand out. The Branded Employee Masterclass is a course that I've been working on for over 6 months, and it's going to be a 2-day immersive pre-recorded masterclass where I take learners through concrete steps of putting into practice my red model. Now, many of you may be hearing the red model for the first time. It's a model I came up with after years of practice. R is for rationale. You will always hear people that if anybody that wants to achieve anything great, you have to know your why. Your rationale is your why. E is for execution. What did you do? Like the engine of your brand. What are you doing and how are you doing it? Then D is for denouement. If you are in the, maybe production setting, there's what they call denouement. It's like the full outcome, like the ripened states of a movie. So that is your denouement in the red model, is how the ideal life, the kind of life that you want to see. Don't worry, we are getting there. So this premium program covers the spectrum from finding your best self to creating and capturing value and profitability. This premium program offers tools and templates for real transformation. You also get to be a part of the Branded Employee Tribe once you go through this program, and buying the book gives you discount also for the Branded Employee Masterclass. You need to brand yourself. This 2025, you need to set yourself apart. You need to make yourself, like Gideon said, that thing that you think is a mistake is your flaw. You need to find a way, to make it your unique selling point, your unique value proposition. And the Branded Employee Masterclass is one way to do that. It's a 2-day class, pre-recorded videos, and you have tools, you have templates that you will use to achieve the kind of career and life that you want. Now, the dates for the Branded Employee Masterclass will be launched within the first quarter of 2025. The date will be communicated to you, but you can also join the wait list to gain early access to this masterclass. I'm telling you, it's going to be a life changing masterclass. You don't want to miss this. You definitely don't want to miss this. So, do we have anything, any questions so far? Any questions? Don't make you're raising your hand. Any questions?
You say?
Do you have any questions so far?
Pẹ̀lẹ́. Because even the sweating that you're sweating, I'm not like, I feel for you.
Hi, I'm not Toye. Hi, Toye. You didn't know she was on mute. Okay. Yes,
Okay.
don't make.
What I want to ask about this branded employee, please,
Yes.
I don't know if you had another book that talks mainly on business and strategies.
It's coming up. What else? I can that one is there's another book actually, but it's coming up later. But I can send you, you can have access to resources that will help you in structuring your business the way it should be, the way it can run um even without your physical presence. So yes, you will get access to such resources, not just books, courses, templates, or what you need to structure your business. Yes, that is in the offer. Okay, so in the absence of any more questions, there's one more program we have for 2025. Apologies to my men in the house. Apologies to my men in the house. But this program is actually something very dear and personal to me. I'm going to give you a backstory. Let me, I'm just going to give you a backstory to this program. So in 1994, November 30 to be precise, my mom passed on. That's about 30 years ago. My mom passed on. She is very dear. She is. I would say she is, not she was. Very dear to me and my siblings. So in November, it was her 30th year anniversary, death anniversary. And I wanted to do something in honor of her, to honor her memory and her life, the life she lived. And so this 30 by 30 career transformation challenge will be something like a passion project for me. It's going to hold in April. That is my birth month because of logistics and the other things. It's going to be starting on the 1st of April to the 30th of April 2025. The 30 for 30 career transformation challenge is for women. So the men in the house, I apologize, but this one is for women, career professionals, any age range, anywhere. If you want to see change, if you want to experience a life that, the kind of career that you want to have, this is my passion project and it is going to be absolutely free of charge. you know the from the first day of the month of April, we're going to be having daily actionable tasks to ignite growth and keep us on track. There will also be weekly live sessions every Sunday filled with insights, strategies, interactive discussions, transformational activities like expose the lies, the authenticity audits, and showcase your value. Then a supportive community cheering you on every step of the way. In fact, talking about this is evoking a lot of emotions because um, it's just a lot. Now, this isn't just a challenge, it is a movement to help you break free from limitations and own your brilliance and transform your career. So if you're a yes, your spouse can attend. If you're a man, your spouse can attend. It's strictly for women. This is strictly for women. I don't know if it's going to be a yearly program, but for now, it's going to hold in April 2025. It is my passion project and my way of giving back, you know, something I never had, but I want the people coming to have. So this is one thing that I'm very passionate about, and I'm going to be pouring my whole self into this challenge. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes. So, oh wow. So yes, before we end, we are drawing to the end of this session. So you can see that 2025 is fully packed with tools, resources, and support to help you thrive. But one thing I want you to remember is that it's not just about these programs, it's not just about these books that have been put together for you. It's about you taking bold steps and betting on yourself. Because the truth is, if you don't move, nobody can move you. You are your best or your number, you should be your number one cheerleader, your number one motivator. So that's what it's about. Now for 2025, I'm sure we have visions, we have plans, we have what we want 2025 to be like. We are imagining it already. Some of us have planned it already. What we want, how we want to see 2025. So my first question to you is, what is one big goal you want to achieve in 2025? So for the next 20 for the next okay, I see a question in the comments. Yes, of course, it's going to be virtual because many people are going to be joining in from different locations. So, and we don't want that limitation of virtual, and it's for professionals, people that are working. So, would have every daily activities and weekly and virtual meetings. It's going to be virtual. So, whether we're going to have a final get together, a physical meetup, I don't know yet, but that is something that we'll begin to have. So, yes, it's going to be virtual. So for 2025, what is that one big goal you want to achieve in 2025? You need to really think back, sit down, reflect, and think. We still have like 3 days to go. What are the three actionable steps you can take to get closer to this goal? And who can support you on this journey? So it's important to identify those that can support you on this journey to achieving greatness in 2025. So you can drop in the comments, what is that one big goal you want to achieve in 2025? Hope, you haven't said anything. Are you on this call? Are you still here?
Good evening, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you? Merry Christmas
Thank you,
and Happy New Year in advance. So
thank you, ma'am.
I want yes, I want to hear from you. What is that one goal that you want to achieve in 2025?
It's just massive education.
What?
Okay, the one goal I want to achieve. Okay, majorly, I just want to execute. As in, I'm a kind of person that plan a lot, but I don't really take that step. So I want massive education this year. As in, every goal I set, okay, for my career, I want to go into a new road, but majorly for other things, I normally set, but I don't really implement. So one thing I want to do is just execution, drastic execution. And I want to keep procrastination.
Hmm. Okay, that's very good. That's good. That's good. It's good that you very good, very good, very good. So massive execution. That means you have plans, you have things that you have planned to do and you want to achieve them. It's fine. So I need you to what is important is that you write these goals down, write them down. You don't have to tell us. You can write them down. Make sure you write them down, and then try to break them into steps, what
Okay.
you should do every day to achieve them. So achieve that goal. You can pick one goal and say, okay, let's say I want to, whatever it is. Let's say I want to, let's say I want to get a new job. I want to have a new job in 2025. That's a goal. So what are the things that you can do to achieve that goal? You break them down. You have to apply. You need to first of all update your CV, work on your CV, optimize your LinkedIn profile, make sure it is very attractable to recruiters and hirers, people that would then I'm just giving you like steps. If that is one of your goals to get a new job, so you need to look at connecting with people in that are already working in that role that you want. You need to look at connecting with those people. And these are some of the things you can do. What are the things you do daily? Improve on yourself. Read a book, improve on yourself. Then identify your inner circle, those people that can support you. Is there somebody, your best friend, that you can make your accountability partner on this goal, that you can share this goal with and say, okay, this is what I want to achieve by July. These are the things I want to do every day. So I need you to keep me accountable. It is important. We will achieve if we break, yes, we will. If we break down these goals into actionable steps and then implement. You don't know. There is very little you can't achieve with that. There is very little you can't achieve with that. So 2025 is ripe. I will keep saying that is ripe, and is going to be great and good for the takers. Yes. Any other comments, any other goals, any other suggestions or questions you have? We're drawing to the end of this session. Any questions or comments?